Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey, and if this is your first time seeing me, please make sure it's not the last by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below so that you're notified of new videos on my channel every week, and to also give this video a thumbs up because it does support me and this channel. And if you have any further questions or comments or future suggestions for videos that I should do on my channel, please let me know down below. I love interacting with you all. I love hearing your questions and responses and recommendations for future topics that I should talk about on my channel. So for this particular video, I'm not going over a specific topic per se. I'm sort of just going to be sharing like a little more information about, who I am, and just a little bit about maybe some struggles that you may be experiencing as an online teacher. And what I'm going to specifically be talking about, if you haven't guessed by the title of this video, is about procrastination, not laziness. I'm going to make that very poignant. You're not lazy. It's a real struggle amongst online teachers, lawyers, doctors. I mean, like, anyone can struggle with this, but obviously I'm going to specifically share procrastination struggles in terms of being an online teacher. So if you have been watching my videos and you've been watching them for a while, or maybe you're brand new to seeing me and you're thinking, who the heck is this chick? So as you may have guessed, my name's Kelsey. I have a husband of 5 years, at least at the recording of this video. We have been together for 5 years. I have 2 cats, 2 dogs, and they're silly and have special needs. Like, I have one dog who is blind and the other dog is deaf. And then we have cats that are on the older side, like Sammy, aka Gandalf, aka Stinky. And then there's Bones, who is a chaotic, neutral, live-action Puss in Boots. Now, he hasn't, spoken, as far as I know, like Puss in Boots. But he's basically what you would expect from a very typical orange cat. And as you may have noticed on my channel, I talk about being an online teacher. I talk about creating content. I talk about Chrome Music Lab tutorials. I talk a little bit about how to just be an online teacher and some struggles that I've been through, a little bit of vlogging, and just like practical things. But as things are just sort of changing, and especially I started the channel when we were still in the middle of the Pandora, which I'm using quote words because I don't want to be demonetized. I'm just going to be honest with you there. Which, speaking of honesty, a lot of the reason why a lot of you still stay on my channel, you comment on my videos, and you're like, yeah, I really like Kelsey and I like what she has to offer, is because many of you appreciate my transparency and my honesty when it comes to videos. And for this particular video, I'm going to be real honest with you. I struggle with procrastination. And specifically, when we watch YouTube videos about online teachers, so not me specifically, but if you are an online teacher and you have watched other online teacher videos, right, you see like a lot of their plans, they're like, I'm going to do this. So not that there's anything wrong with that. It is definitely admirable for sure. However, is that realistic sometimes? And I just kind of want to come clean, because a lot of you appreciate my honesty, that sometimes on my channel, I do not really live that life. Sometimes for some weeks, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this, and that. And then other weeks, it's just like, if I can just get one YouTube video out, edited and ready to go, we've already won for the week. Like, sometimes it's that extent. And sometimes I say on my channel, I'm going to have a video every week. And sometimes it's just like, nope, not this week. And here's the thing. I I don't know if any of you all have struggled with that personally, but I most certainly have. Like, if you are over here like, why can I not be like this teacher and this teacher that shares about how much stuff they get done each week and how they're still able to like earn so much money, and why is it I feel like I have to do everything to get $5? Like, what the heck is going on? Like, I'm here to tell you now, like, it's okay if you're that way. Like, that is why I kind of want to address the issue that if you feel like you are an online teacher procrastinator, like just sometimes making another class or being able to even teach sometimes can just feel like pulling teeth. Like, just know you're not alone, because it is a real struggle in terms of just like holding off on really wanting to like create that course, create that flex class, you know, create this resource on Teachers Pay Teachers, do this, do that. And the fact of the matter is, sometimes we want to do all the things and we just can't. And that's okay. It's okay to feel like you're not going to be able to get it all done, or that you want to do, you know, you want to do all these things and you just can't. Like, it's just too overwhelming and it's just too much. And I'm here to tell you now, I struggle with that really, really, really hard, because sometimes I'm in the same boat as you all. I see all these other online teachers and go, yeah, I can do this. And then I try to do it and I get too tired. Or my husband's like, I wanna play video games. Can I have the computer? So like, I don't want to forbid it. Like, I don't want to be like,
no, I got work to do. Get out of here.
I don't want to have to do that to him. He deserves to have that life too. So when stuff like that happens, I have to put my online teaching business on hold and sometimes even doom scroll, which is not healthy, by the way, but you do it, I do it. Can we just agree that we all have a problem with that? So if you've made it this far and you know that you are an online teacher procrastinator, you procrastinate, know that it's not a form of laziness. It's usually related to fear. You fear that if you finish this or if you do that, you fear that it's going to fail. For the majority of your thought process, it's just, you know, you fear the worst when it comes to creating that class. Is it going to sell out? Is anyone going to sell the course? If I create this product for TPT, is it, you know, are people going to buy it? Or am I just literally took the time and effort to make it all for nothing? Sometimes it's just easier to lay in bed and doom scroll than to take the time to create the course, because in your mind, you're just like, well, I don't get hurt if I doom scroll. But another factor is sometimes we could just have physical limitations, like what I struggle with as well, in terms of just like you physically are tired. At this job that I had picked up about a year ago, and I'm still, it's still an ongoing thing for me right now, I'm usually very exhausted by the time I get home. I will eat lunch and then I have to take a nap, because if I want to function later in the night where I teach and I create content, then I have to be sure to take a nap. Like, sometimes just physical limitations can stop you from being like this, like this wonderful online teacher that everyone aspires to be. All I'm saying is, like, the majority of my content for my channel is to try to be as realistic of an online teacher as possible, and just realizing, like, you don't have to have all the glitz and glamour and to have your life together in terms of being like this ideal online teacher. So what can we do to combat this is probably your next question, and thinking like, okay, Kelsey, so what do you do to, beat the procrastination? And to be quite honest with you, it's still an ongoing process, but I make sure that I have tangible, realistic goals for the week. So if I only put on my schedule that I make a YouTube video, and I mean, that is bare minimum for me, is to make a YouTube video for you all. And I just do that and edit it and post it, and it's out and about, then so be it. That's the bare minimum. So you kind of just want to have a bare minimum of what you want to do, but be realistic about it. Because you don't want to say, well, I'd like to create a course, I want to start a YouTube channel, I want to do these printables every day and this, and like, be realistic, because only you know your limitations in terms of what you would be willing to do. Are there physical limitations? Are there health limitations? Is it mostly fear that goes on your head, thinking like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work? Do you feel overwhelmed sometimes when you do said work? Is it just a little too much? Is it a little too frustrating? Think realistically and just think small at first. And if you are able to successfully finish that goal by the end of the week, then you can slowly and gradually build upon another task. So just one extra task. But if you get to a point that you start adding tasks and you're like, this is too much, scale back. You may have to start over from scratch all over again and go, oh crap, I done messed up again. Sometimes just writing down, even if it's like a sticky note, okay, like, don't worry if you only just do this one thing this week, or if you only teach classes this week, or if you only create one printable this week, or if you only create one course this week. It's okay. So full-time, part-time, it's perfect for all, seriously. But let me know down below, are you an online teacher procrastinator? Do you struggle with this? Do you have fears or physical limitations that kind of stop you from doing what you would like to do ideally as an online teacher? Let me know down below. I'd love to have this healthy discussion with you, and the community around us. We can help each other and build each other and keep each other accountable, and seeing what kind of goals that we can do so that we can be the best online teachers possible. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.